Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, and it's time for another reaction request. If you have a video that you'd like me to react to, check the description below. There's a link that'll take you to a Google document full of all the relevant information. So today we're looking at more of YogsQuest. I did the first episode of this. It's some kind of D&D campaign by I think a bunch of British guys, and yeah, it was pretty amusing. I mean, we set up the characters in the first one, and today I've been requested to do the next 3 episodes. Yeah, the requester paid for 3. So that's what we're doing, and that starts with episode 2, Owl Tassels. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're just going to go into these one after the other, and it's like an hour of content, so gonna be here for a while. Anyway, here we go. YogsQuest.
Welcome back, adventurers, to a Dungeons and Dragons adventure with everyone. Sips, would you like to play us a song to raise the morale of the party? Hello, is it me you're looking for? The party feels warmed by your song, but does not gain an extra hit point.
The fuck? You should put my heart into it. I put all my heart and soul into that.
Because the party...
You suck!
The party is... The party is loses morale due to Simon's booing of Sips. And everyone loses a hit point.
Yeah.
What a son of a bitch.
I gamer
Everyone feels a little bit weaker, but it's also due to the fact that it's the end of a day and you're tired on the road. But fortunately, on this island of Nublar, near the great city of Marimport, you spot a small village in the distance, the village of Wook. Would all of you like to roll a d20 to find out if you know anything about this town? So roll a d20.
Do you know anything?
And I will check on your wisdom.
I got a 16. Wisdom? Oh,
Duncan is very wise, and he has heard of the town of Wook.
I got -1.
Oh.
What does that mean?
How is that possible?
I got a 2.
However, Simon gives Duncan misinformation about it.
Okay, I mean that's how that is. That's how that would work.
They've taken over the town!
You're not quite sure.
Why is there a -1 on the dice though?
16 again.
The town of Wook is actually located high in the hills and famous for its owl population.
Really?
Although Simon swears it is gerbil, confusing the party. Although it is a small town, my crystal ball tells me it is prosperous, and they breed famous fighting owls and also sell owl hides, which are used throughout the land.
Owl hides?
For clothing and parchment and all manner of goodness gracious, good things.
Is that what my leather tassels are made out of? Because
It
I don't
is.
want to wear those anymore.
Owl tassels are particularly good for sticking onto the nipples of orc females.
Nipple suction's very important when
It's
it
the
comes
mouth.
to tassels, guys.
The beak is removed and the tongue sticks very strongly like glue.
Wow. We did not need a picture.
Do owls have tongues?
Good question. One which will be answered by my crystal ball.
Oh.
It says citation needed. You enter the town of Wook, and you see down the main street as it is dusk and getting dark. People are putting away their stalls, but it is still open, and there are still things to do.
This place stinks of owls. It's a bit tiny and shabby. Not really sure we'll find much adventure here. Just lots of owls. Well, I wasn't that impressed with the town of Wook. It seemed a sort of grotty place, and it didn't look like the kind of place that you would become a hero in. It was a shithole. It really was.
You look around. What are you most
Interesting with the cutaways like a reality show or something.
I want to sell these tassels.
Oh no! God,
SAP.
please do not sell those tassels. They're the only thing covering the modesty.
You look down the street, Duncan, and you see a few market stalls still open with a few tired, haggard-looking traders, mostly selling owl-related products.
I don't want an owl.
There are a couple
can I get an owl?
of buildings.
Oh, shit! I don't want an owl. Can I get an owl?
Try to buy an owlhide crossbow. And then you can
Crossbow.
great.
Ask the merchant.
You approach one of the stalls. Which one is the most interesting to you? The one with the old man who's haggard, or the one with the voluptuous lady who has a big bosom?
What are they selling?
owl-related products.
Is there any live owls on display?
No, only dead owls.
Okay, I talk to the man.
Hello, sir. Would you like to buy anything owl-related?
I just want some information.
Owl hides, owl feathers, owl number plates for your bicycle. I've got owl-related parchment, and owl ink, and owl spleen, and owl steak.
I would like it known
Owl
that
steak.
I object to this owl cruelty.
Well, sir, I've never heard the like. Please leave my stall immediately.
Get out,
And he
Shin.
pushes you away.
You can't leave a stall, it's outside.
He's folding up. He folds his stall. I'm
come on.
leaving, he says. And then he goes, he's off down the street.
Can I not talk to him?
Nope, he's away. He
I
was
chase
so
him.
offended
I
by
Chase him down the street.
I
the
cast
repulsive-
fireball.
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't.
Okay. You
That would be a bit
the
extreme.
last second, you recline your hand and the fireball fades away. Your 2 uses of fireball for the day are retained.
Save those. Don't use them
I
on
am going to
store.
need them later.
So Simon and Sips, because they've not been interviewing, they've had a chance to look around, and they can see down the street is a large, lush-looking temple, and also there are 2 sort of lit-up bars. One of them is quite clearly a franchise establishment. There's lots of them all over the country. It's called a Shafty.
Okay.
And the other one is a kind of a sort of a small, dingy-looking tavern called the Rook.
Yeah.
This one, Nether Spoon.
It does look fancy and overpriced. Well, no, actually, it's not. It's formally, I suppose it would formally be a cattle shed or something like that.
You wouldn't be allowed in Nether Spoons because they don't allow music in there.
Yeah.
I can
Smart.
charm the doorman with my magical spells.
Okay, so you walk
I
up
don't
to
want to
Shafty's.
actually do that. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
you're suggesting that you
hypothetically
could. So you're
yeah.
talking on the pavement whether you can get in.
Yeah.
I wanted
Shafty's.
to actually charm the owl guy and try to sell him my tassels.
It's too
So
late.
okay, you wiggle your tassels.
No, I'll
At
charm
the
him.
fleeting body of
And
the
then
owl
once
man.
I've charmed him sufficiently, I'll rip him off by selling the tassels.
Okay, well,
It's okay,
he's-
Simon. Don't worry. My breasts are
Okay, well,
weather
he's
beaten.
retreating down the road, but
They're
he looks
like
over
tough
his
as
shoulder.
leather.
He glances over his shoulder. Would you like to roll to see if you can charm him?
Yeah, which one?
You will need to roll a d20, and you will need to roll against your charisma, which you get a bonus for, I believe, because you are very attractive.
Shit.
So let's have a roll.
I have 19 charisma.
What?
With my bonus. That's right, bitch.
You're very
Didn't
pretty.
orcs get like minus charisma?
Got the good
He's
luck blow.
pretty one. Well, pretty for an orc.
18.
Oh,
Nice.
Bam!
Wow. The
No more tassels.
the old owl salesman turns around and sees you strutting your stuff, swinging your lady boobs around in the street, and his eyes glisten over as if he were suddenly seeing the most beautiful phantasm of a creature, of a mermaid, of a wonderful thing. And he turns around and he comes back to you and he says, "Beautiful lady, what is it? I can stay open a little bit longer. Are you interested in any owl-related products or services?"
I think the key to a good adventure is having all the resources you need to go on that adventure. And when I found out that guy had just a ton of owl stuff, I knew right there and then that I had to steal it all. I want to
says-
sell these tassels for 150 big ones.
"Oh, are they genuine owl hide?" he says.
Of course they are.
"Well, my lady, I'm afraid I don't carry that kind of gold. Owl-related products are usually only sell for a few copper or silver. But
The
I have
fuck?
I could possibly give you 1 gold piece for your tassels.
Yeah, okay, fine.
It is all I have."
I'm up to 51. I can afford the crossbow, Duncan. We got it.
But no one's selling a crossbow.
We need to
Doesn't
find a
matter.
weapon shop.
If somebody is and it's 51 gold, I'm all
I
over
made that
that.
up earlier as a joke when Duncan said he wanted to get a crossbow before we started.
I think I want my tassels back.
It's too late.
Oh well, got 51 gold.
You remove your tassels, and the old man sees your frame and is so
Visibly aroused.
visibly shocked by the experience that he spins around, does a pirouette, and collapses on the floor.
You got one glimpse of my big milkers and that was it. It was all over.
Seduced.
I'm taking all the owl stuff.
You can add 75 coppers worth of owl-related products to your inventory,
Sweet.
and you can take a -2
Whoa,
to your
whoa,
strength
whoa, hang
while
on.
you're carrying them.
I did all the work. I get all
What?
the owl stuff.
No, I took it.
What the hell?
He swooped in and grabbed
I
it
thought
all.
we were a team.
I'll give it to you. There you go.
You should have used a spot check to see if the guards were looking.
You have an
Owl
entire
stuff.
trolley load that you're now pushing around.
Sips is doing it.
Sips is doing it.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Brilliant.
How strong
got
are
it.
you?
I'm pretty fucking strong.
Okay.
I've got 17 strength. That should
What?
be more than enough to
Oh, he's an
pull
orc.
around the
I've got
cart.
6.
full of-
Okay, you take a -2 modifier just because it's going to tire you out pushing this cart around. So if you want to bring it, that's what you get.
Well, guys, I mean, don't worry. I think it's gonna be worth it because you never know.
You don't know. It's all worthless owl-related stuff. Owl oil. You know, you've got some.
There's
some
license
stuff to
plates
coat
in there and
owl in.
everything. It's fantastic.
No,
There's a
some
spleen in there
Vials
somewhere
of
too.
owl
apparently.
oil may become
I'm taking a
useful.
vial of owl oil.
Well, just in Sips is
Out
you
of
have to
it-
rummage
out- yeah,
around
good
in it
trolley.
if you need it.
Sorry.
Okay.
The oil is firmly mine.
Why you two just rummaging around in a dead stallkeeper's cart?
I don't think he's dead, is he?
Dead owl.
His owl paraphernalia.
How much gold is he carrying?
You rummage through his pockets.
I've already got
And,
one of them.
oh,
One
yeah.
gold.
You find a small wallet which contains
got a
a
wallet?
picture of
His kids.
His kids.
A man with one tit.
Oh god.
But that's all, and just some dust and flint and lint and flint.
Flint. Perfect.
Flint.
He's carrying a flint. There you go, flint and the owl oil.
I did mean lint.
Start a fire.
Flint and owl oil.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
And a flint.
And flint.
A bit of flint.
Bit of flint.
We
Good.
should, we should inform his loved ones.
Is he actually dead?
No, he's just dozing. He's
Yeah, that's what I thought.
he's got little birds flying around his head. You know, he's all dazed by.
they
He's
owls?
charmed. He's a charm.
It's got little owls.
This is really theft, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of Sips's most powerful abilities, charming, you know, an innocent bystander.
Yeah, Shin, but why you gotta judge?
He's gonna wake you up and there's all his owl stuff is gone.
Are you going to take the gold back that you gave him? No. Are you going to leave him with the gold? He'll be able to rebuy his inventory with the gold. Oh no, he gave you the gold, didn't he? He gave you everything. You've taken everything. But he's got the tassels.
See if you can get his house keys. Find out where he lives.
As-
Rob everything.
As a final mark of disrespect, I've completely declothed them and
Oh, my
only put the tassels on him. So when he wakes up, he'll have nothing
Wow.
but tassels.
So you've left him with just the tassels. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, good. I mean, I think he'll be fine actually with that deal. I think he'll have a treasured memory to help him through the future.
And
So
if not, he'll just rot in hell and nobody cares.
Oh my.
Wow.
It was a bit of a waste of time for Sips to steal that guy's stuff, but it was pretty impressive that he could show that he had that much influence, you know, with his womanly charms.
in all the time that you've spent milling around, it's got darker and darker, and all the lights on the street have gone out. It's completely dark except for Shafty's and the dingy rook of Wook.
Dingy Rook of Wook.
Yeah. And there's a sort of a bouncer looking quite smart outside Shafty's, but obviously the Rook of Wook.
I just imagine him to be Chewbacca now because of the whole Wook thing. He's just standing outside as the bouncer.
The bouncer growls at you.
I would like to sing the bouncer a lullaby, if I may.
Okay. You approach the bouncer,
Yeah.
and he says, "Cover yourself up, darling. None of your type in here.
Oh, told.
This is a classy establishment for children and families."
Oh my god. You know how you get around this? If Duncan, as a gnome, pretends to be your baby and you're breastfeeding him,
Yes.
then you'll be allowed to, in public, to have your orcs out.
Hop on, Duncan. We've got some fooling.
I agree to this plan.
What? I didn't expect you to agree to it.
Okay, let's do a convincing charade at so he's sort of standing there looking a bit
God.
suspicious, and he will roll dice to determine how convincing you are.
I had a moment of madness and I suggested it, and I didn't realise that they would just go with it, you know? It's like when you're at a party and it's all men and you say, why don't we just all get naked? You don't expect people to do it. and you're kind of forced to go along with it and just strip nude. That was a good night, actually.
Okay, well that's
From the start, knew that I was like a very attractive female orc, and was just looking for any excuse to basically get on my bosom.
I was very impressed with the way he suckled that babe.
The bouncer is completely on board with this, actually. He's
Why
fine
not?
with it. And he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, mistress. I didn't realise that you were a breastfeeding mother. In you come. We'll get you a warm glass of milk as well for your baby. And I'm sure we could rustle up something from the kitchen for the young one."
He's already got some warm milk.
It's got,
Are you lactating?
big time.
Oh God!
It's going everywhere. If we weren't there, it would just be like a sprinkler.
So in you go, into Shafties.
We made it in.
And me and Simon getting in as well.
No.
Sure, do you just want to
If
bluff your
he's
way in?
if he's so easily fooled,
I'm his her husband.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the public.
That's our son.
And who are you? And who are you, you filthy rag? You ragamuffin.
I'm their son.
You're their son as well?
Yeah. Son.
Okay. It says,
Accelerated facial puberty.
I've hurt my eyes, so I can't really see very well, but I'll just go with it. It's also very dark out here, so in you go. We could do with the customers.
Thank you,
That was
Bouncer.
lucky. That was
lucky.
Oh, I got 1 extra gold. I mean, I can buy us like some sort of like cat feast or
How much
something.
does a pint cost?
So, well, you can ask. So you enter Shafties. It's a sort of a glaring, former cattle shed. A sort of quite tasteless, garish interior design, sticky carpets, a kind of old, archaic, jukeboxy type machine playing sort of old, really unfashionable.
yeah, that seems out of place, kind
Sort
of.
medieval high fantasy.
Well, it's a kind
Yeah.
of contraption that's been rigged up out of sort of old
music
old
box.
bold bits of
It's like
music.
a Flintstones jukebox. There's a bird, and its beak is like
That's
the
right.
needle.
And
All those
there's
things
an
are
old
turns.
goblin winding it as well, and he's sort of winding it away. He's doing that. And and behind the bar, is a nice sort of tidy dwarf with a bow tie, and he's sort of spitting, into glasses and rubbing them nice and clean. So that's how you. Dwarf spit is famously an antibiotic, and it cleanses
There you go, Duncan. It's
cleanses the glasses.
You can just put it in my glove.
Don't worry, I got this one, guys.
What would you like to do? What are you interested in?
A round of Mountain Dews for me and all my buds, bartender.
clean. Other energy drinks are available.
Mountain Dews? I'm sure that's the most alcoholic drink we've got. Fluts your throat completely. Terribly powerful. You'll be sleeping like a log for the next week if you drink those.
Sounds like the stuff.
God, that was in the 69th Legion. I mean,
Let's
come
get
on.
let's get 3.5. Sorry, Duncan. You can have
Yeah,
half.
Duncan's full up on the milk, so
The young
just
one.
three Mountain Dews.
Do you have any?
two Mountain Dews for me and my husband, and a Pepsi for Pepsi for small young man.
Just here we go. As you ordered, 4 Mountain Dews,
4. How much are they?
5 gold pieces each.
Wow!
Outrageous.
Send them all back.
That is
Don't want them anymore.
outrageous.
I'll buy it. It's my round. It's
Okay.
my round.
All right,
Okay.
perfect.
So that's
Cheers.
20 gold.
Honestly, spending 20 gold.
On Mountain Dews.
Sure.
Shafties ain't called Shafties for no reason.
Jesus
We're getting
Christ.
shaft.
Can we not haggle him down a bit?
Do we want to get food too?
Well, he's not getting a
See?
tip.
Wasn't the bouncer?
Might have been better off going to the other place, actually.
Baby.
Oh, that's right.
At least it'd be cheaper.
The bouncer offered us some food. Can we?
Did he?
Yeah.
Old Wilhelm outside, he
Yeah.
don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's a pirate now. Apparently the bartender used to be a Scotsman, now he's a pirate.
Oh, great.
He takes the 20 gold, he hands the drinks over, and you
20
down
gold.
them, and they're not as strong as they were promised to be. You feel a little bit of tipsy, but you feel a little bit re-energized after your long day.
Oi, have you watered down this Mountain Dew?
No, company policy, standard Mountain Dew, as it's always been. I get it from HQ in a cask.
It tastes like it's been watered down. Have you been diluting this?
No more than it's already diluted.
So it is diluted.
I don't know. I don't know, sir.
I paid good money for this drink. You're telling me that you've watered it down.
I don't want any trouble. I'll throw in some free bowls of hearty stew.
Is it owl
On the
stew?
house.
Better not be
Owl
owl
stew.
Our stew is the only stew in Wook.
I'm not
It's
eating this.
very good, very tasty.
Oh,
Fuck.
Woof.
Don't like
Let's
it?
get
Go
out
on,
of here.
James, do so.
No, I object to your owl cruelty, sir.
Here's a piece of bread for you.
Thanks.
Owl bread.
With
Owl bread!
Oh!
Shafters was alright. I've been in worse places. It was fairly quiet. You could have a conversation in there. The beer, it did taste watered down and it was very expensive. However, we're in a economic crisis at the moment in Wook, so people sort of got bills to pay. So I can understand that a small businessman, such as the barman, who I believe he was a dwarf, or at least he was short, and he had a beard. He was a short man with a beard. That's practically a dwarf, and I felt for him. And I was happy to hand over my money to such a glorious bearded man.
What are you doing in town anyway, adventurers? What brings you to this part of the world?
We're here to seek fortune and glory.
I've got a whole wagon full of owl products.
That too.
Well, this is the owl place to get all the products. You want to take them to the next town to sell them, though. I'm afraid no one will buy them here. Owl products coming out of their windows. They've got houses full of owl product everywhere. No one's interested.
Coming out their window.
Even here behind the bar, I have a stack of owl hides. So many owl products. You put them drowning in it. Anyway, take your drinks and go and sit down at the bar. I ain't got no news for you. If you want to find adventure, you're gonna have to speak to some of the locals. I'm sure there's someone who needs something doing. There always is in Wook.
Alright, well. That was one episode. On to the next one. Now this is pretty fun.
Those fake ads really drive you mad, huh? The game looks so fun in the ads, but when you download it, it's...
This one's called Jumbo Walk Whispers.
Ask the bartender about rumors.
Is anyone
somebody.
crying? Is anyone crying?
Is there any cry-
Looks upset?
Well, I mean, there's a sort of
shadowy figure.
there's obviously the old
Aragorn.
there's the old kind of goblin who's a very old sort of wrinkly goblin. He's
him
running the
Ranger.
jukebox, and there's in the corner there's a hooded character you can't quite make out. Small, frail, might be a lady.
It's
sort of
Aragorn.
hunched over a small glass of Pims and tonic.
He's got a little shot glass of Pepsi.
Owl Pims. This is a classy establishment. If you'd gone into the Rook of Wook, it would be completely different.
Oh.
But you're
Where
here.
did we go?
He went in the posh place.
You went in the very
what are we
posh
going
and
here
shafty.
for?
I thought it was classy.
I go to a classy place. So in my experience, when you want to find a quest, go to the local rowdy pub where everyone's drunk, not the posh, expensive one that we've got into.
So there's the old cowled woman. There's a couple of young, strapping young lads drinking on one of the table raucously and laughing and having a good time.
At me? They're laughing at me.
No, they're in their own world. And there's a man feeding sort of silver pieces into an archaic-looking sort of slot machine in the corner as well.
Oh.
And
It's made of wood. It's just a
Let's
wooden
talk to the
slot
woman.
machine.
Yeah, she looks like the only sort of one that might possibly need some
You
help.
want to talk to the crone?
She's
old
the
crow.
obvious epic quest giver.
Okay.
Who's going to talk to her? Who?
She's got the highest charisma.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing everything though. Maybe like
Yeah, but you're the one who's good at talking to people.
I can't talk to. My charisma's 4.
Yeah.
I've got 12 charisma.
You're at the second best. Okay.
Right.
12 charisma.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm a prodigy bard.
What are you going to say to her?
Hello, darling.
Nice.
Fancy a drink?
The old wrinkled crone lifts her hood slightly, and you see a terribly wrinkled old face that you can't quite make out what race she is, but she's a diminutive character, and she says, "Oh, I can see you there. Hello. What do you want? I'm enjoying my drink. Leave me alone." She says.
Ask her what she's drinking.
What are you drinking? What do I speak?
Give me a charisma roll.
What do gnomes speak like? That's a 20.
20.
Don't even roll. Just
Oh, a fellow gnome, and aren't you a beautiful one? She says.
Hello, lady. What is your name?
My name it is Wrinkleface.
Okay.
The emphasis.
Wonderful.
So her parents, when she was a baby, looked at her and thought, Wrinkleface. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect name.
My original name was lost.
Tried to push her back.
The unwashed.
I'm so old, it's lost in the mists of time, my original name. But they just call me Wrinkleface around here.
Oh, Wrinkleface. God, Wrinkleface.
Can you tell me about this dreadful curse?
Ooh, the dreadful darkness, you mean? Do you sure you wish to hear of it?
Oh, no, it's Russian.
I believe in a victory.
No, actually, no, I changed my mind. Do tell me, do tell.
Oh, you do want to hear about it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have heard tale of a terrible monster that haunts this town.
Come on,
And
spit
it's-
it out, Wrinkleface. Jesus Christ.
It is something that the locals have referred to as the Jamba Fiend.
Jamba Fiend.
Okay.
It lives, I hear, at the old ruined castle on the hill outside of Wook. Ooh.
She's like pointing outside of the window, and there's like a flash of lightning, and it lights up the silhouette of the castle.
I knew there was something sinister about the town, and when we kind of met what's her face, Wrinkleface, I was really
Yeah.
happy to kind of find out that my
Hard to forget
suspicions
that
were
name.
true, and there was a dark evil to be met and combated.
Is there any treasure involved?
Treasure?
In this tale?
The Jamba Fiend, I've heard, is a great hoarder of treasures.
Excellent.
It collects.
Promising.
It raids the village, and it also is a lure for adventurers.
We're gonna get there
more
at the end
owl
of this
stuff.
bloody
Many
castle.
adventurers have lost their lives.
This is gonna be a huge pile of owl-related
Yeah.
products.
That's the only thing that there's.
Maybe he'll have like an oiled up like slave that we can get though for the wagon.
Oh yeah.
Wagon.
Yeah,
Then I can get
we
my
do need
strength
something to pull
bonus
a wagon.
back.
Can we buy like a pony or something to pull this wagon around?
Oh yeah,
How much
good
is a
idea.
Ponies are
Old
expensive.
woman, do you know where we can acquire a pony?
Grab her by the scruff of the neck.
There may be
Intimidate.
stables
You have an
in the
intimidate.
town.
Where is the pony?
How much are ponies usually cost?
Don't think that was necessary.
I don't know. You must know the average price of a pony. You will have to ask a stable master in the morning. I am only an old woman.
You
Trying
must
to
know.
drink my drink in
You
peace.
are-
Now leave me. You have disturbed
You
me
blew
too
it.
long.
I'm gonna dazzle the woman and she's
You're a
gonna think that
balding
she's a
lady.
pony and pull the cart. You ready?
What? Oh, maybe she can pull the cart.
Charm
no,
her.
I'm gonna dazzle her.
Okay.
I'm gonna charm her
Okay, Sip.
with one of my spells.
Are you gonna
She's
play
gonna
your?
think that she's a horse.
Are you gonna play your ukulele?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You
here we go.
think that you're a horse and you're gonna pull my cart full of owl shit.
What was it? What was it?
It was a 14. You got to add 3, haven't you?
No, that's that. I'm rolling for resist.
Oh,
You can't resist my charms.
Do you want?
19, bitch. Welcome to the clan. Have fun pulling the cart.
come on, that's a great song.
That was very very strong. A 5. Wrinkleface, she says. Her eyes just glaze over, and she says, "Of course, anything you say."
Oh my god.
As an additional information,
We did it!
I know that the one thing weak about Jamba Fiends is that they are very vulnerable to golden weapons.
Oh.
Now she's charmed, lovely Wrinkleface. She said, a round of drinks for my new friends. Of course, so the
Yay.
barkeep brings around drinks, and we've got them here. So
Got
there's-
our drinks.
So Simon's
Yay.
drinking horn gets filled up.
I'm not sure what
Please.
this is in here.
Where's-
Also, I'm a little bit worried about. Careful.
Where's mine?
A small
Careful.
drink for the gnome is
Oh.
here. Duncan.
Oh.
Hey!
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good.
Perfect gnome-sized drink.
Good. Oh, fantastic.
Great, so we found a quest. And I got a free drink. A good day so far.
So you're feeling, you're enjoying your drink. The rat,
Oh.
of course, has had a little saucer given to him of
Dad
beer,
loves his drink.
and he
Animal
is
cruelty.
getting sloshed.
I thought you were against all that kind of stuff. Look, he's stuck in there.
He's loving it.
No, he loves it.
Beautiful.
So,
Nice
of
draw.
course, the old lady she's on your side now. You know, you've charmed her. She's going to empty her pockets, and she's actually going to give you what she's got on her person.
Don't worry, I'll rip that off of her because actually we're going to use the owl oil on her.
She's got 2 health potions.
We're going to oil her up.
And a potion of strength.
Oh,
excellent.
sweet.
And she will give these to Duncan, who charmed her initially.
Yes.
What?
And these,
I'm the mage.
These will be very handy. You didn't even have to pay for them. You were very lucky.
Oh yeah.
He's a pretty gnome there.
I'm gonna need these.
Brilliant. We're stripping her down and oiling her up for her cart duty.
You're going to strip her down and oil her up now?
Yeah, with the owl oil.
What?
Okay, well, I mean, she's obviously...
Because we're going to light her on fire if she tries to run away.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Well, it's a
Okay,
like,
well, this is...
hypnotism, you know, you can't necessarily... You know, you've charmed her with you've made her join your adventure. I'm not sure she'd be willing to take all of her clothes off and be rubbed up in...
She's dazzled. She doesn't know the
pull
difference. She
our
thinks
cart.
she's a horse.
Okay, she passes the resistance roll with flying colours and says, no! And
No,
the
you're
spell is
tied.
suddenly broken.
Oh god damn it, you blew it!
She was 19. She hasn't passed it.
No, but she's resisting you. She says, no!
God,
I'm
you can't
sorry.
even oil up the old woman now. Great.
Well, we got some treasure in there, so we still pull our cart though, surely.
Is she still pulling the cart?
And we know what we got to do. We got to go to the castle up there.
Oh yeah, the
outside of
haunted
window.
castle on the hill.
Right.
Right, so you're all feeling terribly tired all of a sudden, and you do realise that it's very late.
Okay.
And you've all enjoyed your drinks.
I'm a bit pissed.
And the
to be
old
honest.
woman, you've let her
Want me
go.
to lullaby?
You've let her go?
She's gone. Yeah, well, she stormed out. She wasn't taking any.
Trans-
She didn't like
Can
to
we use
be
her
a
room then
horse.
for the night? Ah.
Oh. Well, how do you know if she had a room?
Yeah, she's
Just
left.
say that you're with her
left
because
in
you're a
the woods.
gnome.
Can I do a lullaby so that we can all sleep and get some
Sure.
sort of magical bonus when we wake up?
Sure.
You just sleep in the bar.
So okay. So
Go to
sit.
sleep,
Motherfuckers, go to sleep. The dwarf says, "Why? It's no problem if you don't want to move. You can sleep in the bar." So Sips plays lullaby.
Yeah.
You all drop off to Snoozy Land over your drinks.
Have fun in Snoozy Land.
And you wake up. Let's have a see
Oh.
let's see how that night goes.
Oh!
It goes okay.
What a lovely morning it is now, all of a sudden.
So
My drink's still here.
luckily your stuff is still here. Yep. You nothing bad happened in the night.
Someone could have stolen our shit.
I
whilst
know.
We were all asleep.
Sleeping out in the open is
Cares?
very
It's just all
dangerous,
owl
but
shit anyway. Nobody wants.
That's true, yeah.
The dwarf locked you in because you stayed so late anyway. You're fine.
It was a lock-in. Yeah.
So
Pat Butcher.
old Haggard dwarf, he waves you goodbye and he says, "Out you go. I need to clean up. You know,
He's got
bars
a broom,
closed."
he's like sweeping us
Right.
out.
And he pushes you out into the street, and it's a lovely, dusty sort of summer morning.
Lovely dusty morning.
Yeah, it's a lovely
Yeah.
dusty. There's a sort of
It's a
smog in the
raging
air.
hurricane.
All of the owl furnaces and owl refineries
Owl
and
furnaces?
owl refineries are all up and running.
Shoveling owls in just cold.
And there's a cart filling with owl entrails and owl feathers,
Oh,
and it's
God.
being taken up the
Many
hill.
agonizing
Being
hoots can
taken
be
up the hill,
heard.
Owl entrails being taken up the hill.
up the hill.
Oh shit!
Where the
towards
ruins.
the old
It's like some owl processing
Oh.
factory inside the castle. I knew
Oh,
it.
shit. But we need a gold weapon.
There is a weapons shop, but you can just notice because in the sunlight, it's quite dingy. It's a little bit set back from the road, but it does have sort of gold writing, and it's called Rusty's. So you can see as you move closer that the windows are quite grimy. It's quite run down, but it looks okay. And out of the door as you approach comes a man sort of being shoved. So he gets shoved backwards out the door, and he swears at the building a bit, and then he says, yeah. And then he heads off down the street.
Okay.
Yeah. Should we run after him and find out why he was shouting?
No, I don't care.
No?
Let's not bother. Let's not bother. Let's just go in the weapon shop.
Yeah.
Fine.
We need
There's
a
a
gold-
bell ring. as
We
we
need
open
4
the door.
golden
Yep.
swords.
It's a bit rusty.
Hello?
Rusty kind of.
Hello, is anyone in?
Hello. There's a voice from behind the counter,
Is that Rusty?
and before you know it, a goblin has jumped up on a chair behind the counter, and he's like, "Oh, welcome, travellers. How may I help you? Welcome to my store. I've got all kinds of adventuring equipment, anything the adventurers need."
Do you have any gold weaponry?
Gold weaponry, you ask? Why, of course I've got gold weaponry. I've got everything. And
Make sure you bite into it.
he
to make
pulls
sure
out
it's
a
actually-
briefcase from under the counter,
Briefcase.
opens it up, And inside there
Intimidating.
is a
A lot of anachronisms in this.
Oh, wow.
Goodness.
Like
Is
Pulp
there
Fiction.
there probably isn't a massive axe in a briefcase? Do you have any gold axes?
It's a Tommy gun.
Yep, there's a gold axe there. There's a gold axe, a gold great axe. Just what you need, actually.
How much is the gold great axe?
51 gold.
No!
You're blundering forward, but he says, "Oh, it's terribly expensive. These gold weapons, they're worth their weight in gold, and it's
I mean, fair enough.
hundreds of gold per piece.
Oh.
I wouldn't let these go for any less than 200 gold each.
Goodness.
Holy
Do you sell
shit.
crossbows?
Crossbows, look up on the walls, you'll left. Why don't you look around my shop and see if anything interests you?
Can I look around the shop?
Can
Let's
I
have a
ask you a
browse.
question? Can I ask you a question? Are you proficient with weapons?
Oh, I'm terribly not proficient with weapons. No, not at all. I don't know how to use any weapon.
I pull out my axe and I say, I am proficient with weapons.
And so is my friend Hamhock, who is standing in the shadows there by the door. And as you look around, you see a heavily built man wearing full
With
plate
only
mail
one breast.
and a gigantic sword, which is glowing.
Yeah.
So as you look around, you see all this array of weapons, and a lot of them actually aren't rusty. None of these weapons are rusty anyway, but they're very damaged in places. They're nicked, they're knocked. They've got sort of bits missing. Some of them they look very well used and worn. Some of them are quite blunt. And the best thing about them actually is that they have very new fittings. So they've all got new hilts, new strapping. They look like they've been repurposed. So they're all ready to go. Actually, good half. Kind of not, they're not
It's
going
like
to break
cash
on you.
converters or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
They give
It's
extra
not-
gold.
We're not talking a classy establishment, but he seems to look after his weapons.
Okay.
And he cleans them very thoroughly.
Do any of you
Excuse
guys
me?
have any skills in stealing stuff or like thieving?
No.
I think Dad might, but I don't know if he could carry a whole weapon.
That's a real.
Excuse me, Mr. Rusty. I've noticed that your weapons look a bit shoddy. Is this second-hand goods you're trying to peddle at full price?
No, not at all. I buy weapons on the open market, and they come in wagons, and I clean them up, and I resell them on to adventurers. I am a noble tradesman. I'm a good tradesman, and I will do you well. You adventurers, why are you here in the town of Wook, may I ask? What are you doing here?
Hang on a minute.
He's
guys.
trying. I think these are stolen goods.
Hang on a minute.
No!
There's a place where adventurers go and they all die, and there's a big shop in town that sells lots of damaged adventuring goods. Do you think there might be a connection between
Oh,
the two?
I don't know what you could mean.
are you cursed?
Oh well, no. I'm an honest tradesman. I'm only here to help travellers who are looking for adventure. Nothing sinister. No, not me. I just want to make a living.
Sounds legit.
Sounds like
Maybe if I do a lullaby on the big guy, you can intimidate Chucklehead here. You can steal all his shit.
Okay, I need a bunch of owl feathers. We stick them in our ears so we don't get affected by the lullaby,
Yeah.
and then you can play it.
Stuff owl feathers into your ears, everybody, man.
Okay, the goblin watches as you stuff owl feathers into your ears, and strikes up a tune.
I'm dazzling the ever-loving shit out of you, you bastard.
Roll a dice. Let's see how good your song was.
11
plus
3.
That's okay. So the that's that was a 20, but resist. So so the figure in the corner sort of creaks with this terrible grind of metal, and his sword just sort of sings as he flexes it from one shoulder to the other.
But only Sips can hear this because we've all got like, feathers in our ears.
And the goblin says, "What a lovely tune. I'm afraid it won't work in here. I've got all sorts of walls protecting my shop against magical spells."
Listen, Goblin, I'm only here for one thing, and that is a crossbow. Can you sell me a crossbow?
Really wants a
How much
crossbow.
for?
Listen, travellers, what do you need
Listen,
from me?
listen,
What do you
Goblin.
want? What are you doing in my
I've had enough
town?
of this. I want a crossbow.
I can provide you with anything you need, travellers. We can come to a deal. I'm a reasonable goblin.
We
How
want
much?
golden weapons because we're going to the castle to wreck some fools and get some loot.
The castle? You're not after the Jabberwock, are you?
Yes! Yes, we are!
Oh, thank Christ, you've told me that!
Hooray!
I've been looking for someone to solve a problem for me for a very long time.
Jabberwocks. Yeah, where I'm from, we kill them all the time. You can't move in my hole. That's my house. A dwarf house is called a hole. You can't move in my hole for Jabberwock furniture. I've got a nice rug that's made out of a Jabberwock. My chair is made out of a Jabberwock skeleton with Jabberwock fur on it. I've got a Jabberwock head. As soon as you walk in, well, it's kind of down because it's a hole. You don't really walk in so much as fall in. It's just lousy with Jabberwock things. I must have killed 40,000 Jabberwocks in my time.
Okay, well, this
No, really.
should be pretty easy then. Whatever
Really?
this is.
This is my serious face. I have.
Alright. Well, that's 2 episodes down. 1 more for this video. Let's go to it.
Therapy, for me, came at a time that was really pivotal. Becoming a new father, I needed more.
Rubbish dump. Is there actually going to be some combat in this one,
You're not
or...
after the Jabberwock, are you?
Yes! Yes, we are!
Oh, thank Christ, you've told me that!
Hooray!
I've been looking for someone to solve a problem for me for a very long time. You see, up at the castle is where all of these people from Rook dump all of their owl remains. It's a terrible rubbish dump. They throw all the entrails down
Okay,
there.
rubbish
But
dump.
One time, when they were taking the bins out, old Chuckleface over there, Hamcock, accidentally dropped my ruby skull into the refuse pile. And whoosh, down it went,
Oh, no.
never to be seen again. And I've been looking for adventurers to help me find this ruby skull for ages.
Oh, this is the stitch up. This is fucking stitch up.
What's it worth?
Get us to go up there to find the ruby.
Think about it. We can get
Just
one-
really suspicious of this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we can go and
Okay, well, but
sort it out.
we'll go get your ruby skull. You lend us some golden weapons, and we'll go up there and do it.
Certainly, what a good suggestion. I'm glad you thought of it. Tell you what, hand over all the weapons to me. I'll give you some gold ones. I'll even throw in a crossbow for the young gnome. And
Okay.
Christ for that.
That's it. You got to hand those in. They're weapons.
No, they're not.
Finally, a crossbow. Now I can stay at the back and shoot arrows or bolts at my foes rather than getting in there with my staff. Because I only
Yeah.
got like 2 spells a day, so
Oh, I guess
I'll
that's
have
true.
to like use weapons at some point.
Do you have a golden metal bikini like Princess Leia had?
Forget there's limited magic.
I'm not.
You do need to cover up.
I need to cover up before we go.
you can wear this dirty rag, which I use to clean the filth.
My butt.
Just
right,
rag
right.
I used to clean
The filth in the back room.
God!
That'll do.
Okay.
It's what they use for
I'm
Uh,
not made of money. What else do you need? It's a simple process. Jabberwocks. Well, there's one hit with a golden sword and he'll go down. Bring out the golden swords, Hamhock. Oh, lovely. The fine craftsmanship of these golden swords will serve you well.
Do you have
Good.
any gold plating I can have for my
No.
rippin' rockin' super ukulele?
Ow,
Golden
you
ukulele.
bastard!
I am only a reasonable goblin.
You're goblin.
and
Lots
this is
of
a
props
kind of
prepared.
deal
I like
for you,
that.
Adventurers.
Initially, I was quite suspicious that a town, such a small town that was just made of mud, that their only export was parts of owl bits, had a shop that sold solid gold weaponry.
yeah, I guess that is a little bit
Especially
weird now that
considering
you
the
mention
town was
it.
cursed by a beast, a Jabberwock, which I know all about, that can only be killed by golden weapons. But I just put it down to good fortune. I feel that I'm quite a lucky and blessed person, and I thought that this was just really good luck and not part of a sinister plan to fool us all.
And before you go, I did have some adventurers come back recently with a map.
That's handy.
Oh, great. We could really use
A map. The map of the dungeon is made on the back of a hide of a tiger. Now take care.
No, it's not a tiger, it's a striped owl.
It's drawn on the back of a striped owl.
Striped owl.
Owl hide. Rarest of the owls. This map will show you
Plonk that map down.
a useful path through the dungeon.
Yeah.
Look.
Here it is.
Right
Here
to
we
the,
go.
right to the
rubbish,
room
that
where
is.
the knives and the...
Get your dice out of the way.
Right,
Go on,
please.
you bugger. Come on. Yeah.
That's a map straight to murder. Fur is murder.
What the hell is this thing?
It's the Jabber.
Oh my god.
What's it called?
What's the skull room? Is that where the ruby thing is?
What's this fiend called?
The Jabberwock. The Jabber.
Yeah, we've. Oh.
What's this fiend called?
That's
The
where the treasure
Jabber
is.
Fiend.
What was it called?
It's called the Jabber Fiend. What are you talking about?
That's
It
Jabberwock.
says on the map.
I swear it's called something else a minute ago.
Maybe they had their own term for it, whoever made this map.
Looks like a dragon to me.
Now
it a
go.
dragon?
Leave my shop and kill the Jawa Fiend.
The Jawa.
I'm so confused.
Jawa.
The Jenga Fiend. Just go down to my shop.
It's the Jenga
I
fiend.
can't remember.
Fight is a
Really
Jenga.
good at Jenga.
Okay, sure.
The Jenga Fiend.
I'm pumped for this.
All
I've
right.
got a sword.
Well, I knew something was up when he gave us the tiger skin map, because there's more to Rusty than met the eye if he could take out a tiger.
So you've upgraded your sword.
Maybe the other guy did it.
Hooray!
They are exactly the same.
Oh, really?
For
So
the
I've got-
purposes of
I never had
this.
one sword in the first
However,
place, so I got one.
they do 8 times extra damage
What?
To the Jenga fiend.
to Wanga Fiends.
This must be worth a fortune. You can't really say. That's just
Yeah, this is our treasure.
We're doing this for glory and for fortune and to save the people, the noble and fair people of the town of Wok.
But they're not that noble. They're
Look.
owl murderers.
It's Wook.
Oh, right.
Owls are jerks anyway.
Yeah, especially to rats, which makes me kind of a bit.
Recap of where we've come to.
Yeah, I'll do it in song form. Hang on,
Okay.
let me just consult my book here. We want, oh yes.
I'm excited.
Nobody
to hear
knows the
this.
trouble I've seen. Ready?
Nobody
1,
knows
2,
the trouble.
3, 4. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
That's amazing.
How's the Rat King doing?
He's wasted.
I'm the Rat King. This is Dad. I think
Oh
he's.
god, he's passed out in a beer glass.
I think he's drunk.
Is he dead?
Both. Yes.
How's
Oh,
the
no,
dwarf
it's
at home? You're admiring your new golden weapons, I see.
Pretty sweet. I'm loving it.
Good.
Yeah, I thought it too. So
You'll be glad to know that you've approached you've climbed to the top of the hill,
Yes.
and there's this terrible stench of rubbish and refuse.
Oh,
and
it smells of dead owl bits.
it really, that's
Oh.
pretty much what it is. I mean, we're not talking about modern rubbish with plastic bags and stuff. This is all owl carcasses, owl innards. Oh, it's just
jeez.
piled up all over the place. And there's sewage and old bits of apple cores and all this crap. And they obviously just pile it up. And this old...
Oh, what's that on the map?
Those
That
giant turds.
is disgusting.
Oh.
Well, that's exactly what you got up there.
They're
You've got,
Jabberwock turds.
you've got lots of turds and stuff all hanging around. It's awful.
So, can I just ask a question? Why would this town dump it at the top of a hill?
Because it's a big hole. There's a huge, great big hole there that they can dump stuff in. It's sort of secure.
That's where they,
yeah.
Maybe there's
Okay.
treasure in that hole.
Why is there a big hole in the hill? Is it a volcano?
It's the whole way we've got to go down.
Well, yeah. I mean, looking down the hole, you see that there's a sort of a very rough, sort of small stream running down there. But also, you can see the entrance to a dungeon.
This is it, guys. This is it.
Holy balls.
The
Dungeon.
old castle dungeons.
The Jabberwock.
Excuse me, Dungeon Master. Can I get my rat? Sir, can I get my rat to forage through the rubbish for loot? Because he's an experienced forager.
You can.
But he is
Give him a roll.
Give him a roll.
He is drunk. So,
yeah, that might
he,
hold him
he
back a
does
little bit.
land feet up.
So are we like at this tip then?
He gets a 15. He got a 15.
Is that your cloak? The cloak's gone. All of your cloak has fallen off.
So Duncan's placing the figures on the map. He
Why
rolled
are you
a
all
15,
standing
did
in
he?
front
Oh,
of a
fantastic.
massive turd?
Well, in that case,
Good job, Dad.
Get that turd out of the way.
no, there's nothing there. It's just more owl bits, more garbage. You know, it's rubbish. You don't want any of it.
Just carrot chunks for you.
No, nothing. He's found a bit of something to eat, a bit of apple core.
He's really happy now.
He's
also
okay,
got
but-
the flux.
Oh my goodness, he's
What's he doing?
spraying beer everywhere. It's a disaster.
He's drunk.
Completely drunk.
You're drunk.
Completely.
Go
Go
to
home,
Go home, rat.
Papa Rat.
Okay, I'm going in.
You're
I'm
drunk.
going into the dungeon. I'm following.
Okay, obviously looking down past this huge pit of refuse. It's quite dangerous. It's quite sort of piled up, and the entrance to the dungeon is quite far down. I'd say 25 feet. So it's quite difficult to even get to, and it's just a dark hole, and you can hear scrabbling around down there.
Okay, well, I'll make my way down.
in the rat.
carefully.
Okay, roll a dex roll.
A dex roll. Okay.
What are you rolling for?
It's a 3.
Okay.
That's pretty
The
bad.
clumsy dwarf, he immediately slips. Goes head over heels,
He's lost his hat.
flops down to the bottom, and just completely face plants into a big pile of turds.
Oh!
Wonderful.
There you go.
Oh no! Oh, it's like there on my forehead.
I think it's important to set the record straight. I didn't fall down the hole. It was a tactical decision to make sure that I was first, that I took the lead. And dwarves, of course, we love being in holes. And I was so excited that I sort of ran. And because I'm quite small, if you're running as a dwarf, it may look like you're tumbling a bit, rolling down a hill. But that was just planned. That was part of the plan.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To do that. I didn't fall. I didn't.
A rat slithers out of the rubbish and comes at you, looking to take an opportunity.
Oh,
He's
shit.
seeing a weak thing. He looks to take a bite.
Oh. Yeah, that's
King. I order him to stand down.
Well, you're still at the top. You're still miles away.
I've fallen
Simon's fallen into the turd.
25 feet down
Oh no.
into a
Onto-
turd.
Cast a teleportation spell on the rat so he can come up.
Yeah,
and
like
we
I
can
got
hang
one
out
of
with
them.
him.
Who has a teleportation spell?
I can
He doesn't.
summon rats.
No
I
one
can
has.
summon
I
him
shoot
up.
him with my crossbow.
I'm not sure you can even see the rat. He's very far away. He's all the way down this
I'm following
long,
Simon.
slippery hole.
Do a
follow
telekinesis. on
Okay, roll a
Simon.
dex roll. Are you going to carefully,
my
nimbly
purple?
go down?
I'm gonna nimbly go down. 'Cause I'm a nimble gnome.
You
That's
nimbly,
good.
17.
you nimbly climb down, and you reach the bottom, and you stand next to Simon.
Can I
And
shoot the rat with my crossbow?
You can have a shot with your crossbow.
Pew pew!
How
Send me,
proficient are you
Duncan.
with crossbows?
I've got +1 on dex. That means
Have you ever used a crossbow before?
Oh yeah, I've used them all the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my dad taught me.
Is it on your character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is
You're
it?
writing it on now! What are you doing?
Just write it on hastily.
Have a roll. Let's have a roll.
That's it.
If you get 10 or more, you can hit it.
Come on.
Go for it. Nail him.
1.
That's not good.
Oh.
You've
Probably hit
clearly never
Simon.
used a crossbow before.
No, it just.
Well, let's have a roll to see
Shut
how
up.
badly the crossbow that you bought from the goblin backfired.
Am I gonna kill this though?
Well, I don't know. We'll
What's
find
the
out.
rolling? The D20
rolling?
again?
You're rolling another d20.
Oh,
dear.
shit.
20. So it's the best possible. Well, if you rolled another one, that would have been a disaster.
Oh,
But
right.
fortunately, it was
okay.
the best possible way of
I, didn't,
failing.
I thought I crit myself. But...
Yeah, I grip myself.
No, the worst possible thing that could have happened would be that the crossbow suddenly backfired, shot through your eyeball into your skull, and you instantly got killed. And that might have been
We
happening.
avoided that.
I don't know. When you say that, it's
You were very lucky. The crossbow narrowly whipped past your eye as it misfires. The crossbow explodes into pieces. It's no longer
oh
usable.
shit!
And-
Duncan.
Oh no.
Wow.
But the arrow
That's
doesn't
bullshit.
do any damage to you, and you're very lucky to get out with your health, and you're thankful for that.
I'm not thankful.
I think the skull thing
Let
was
me
better.
let me just cross through crossbow because you don't have it anymore.
First shot, and it
That did not last
I don't
long.
have words of that goblin.
I'll do a
was
morale
shite
boosting song for you guys, so to give you some.
Okay, so this is going to be your action. So everyone gets one movement and one action. So you're going to take your action first, are you?
Yeah.
You're going to do a song at the top
Oh, I get
of
a
the rubbish
movement.
heap.
Yeah, I'm not going down there.
I'll forego my movement.
So is it
Stand at
only
the
going to
top.
work on these three?
It won't
I'm
work
at the
on
bottom.
Shin, because these two are in the
Oh,
dark
yeah.
hole. now.
Inspire me,
Okay.
brave maiden.
Get your ass down in that pit and help out. Fucker.
She feels invigorated.
I feel
Great.
inspired to tumble down.
And he'll
a
get
bit.
+2 to his roll.
My
for
cape
flying
keeps
down.
me.
Oh,
I've
nice
got high
one.
dex as well. This is going to go
His
really
magical
well.
cape has been enchanted with.
Come on, Dad. Let's go rescue. Oh,
Shit.
6 plus, what's your dex?
+3,
+2 is what?
11.
That's not enough. You also slip, but not badly.
Ah.
And you slip and slide, and you get covered in a bit of slime and a bit of dirt.
Who?
But you're unable to keep your balance, so you're not allowed to take an action.
What about my boost
Oh.
though? I gave him a bonus.
Can my rat take an action?
Your rat can scuffle down as well. I'm sure he
rat
Can I send him into parlay
with the other rats.
with the other rats?
That's nice. I like that.
What's your rat's charisma?
I don't. He doesn't have any stats.
He doesn't have any
He's
charisma.
not a
Where's the
very
stat?
charismatic
He's a
rat.
rat.
You
Where's
think,
the rat stats?
you think he'll have a bit of charisma? Okay, well let's
I'm
have a
looking at
roll
rat in the
and
book.
see if your rat manages to talk down the disturbed rat, or at least frighten it off. Maybe he can frighten it off.
Come on, Dad. Put it out the bag.
17.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Rat,
well, that's
you know,
a
he
good roll.
bares his teeth and he squeaks,
The VIP of the party. It's
and
like
the rat
the
flees
MVP.
off into the rubbish again.
Hooray!
Yay!
I didn't get
Team.
bitten by a rat. Brilliant.
Hooray.
Did land in boom.
Well,
You
fantastic.
could have caught rabies from that rat.
Good job. Okay, well, Simon, do you want to pick
What a
yourself up?
disaster.
I pick myself up, I dust myself down, I wipe this shit off of my face.
And as you look up and wipe the poop out of your eyes, you see this ancient sort of wooden door in front of you as the entrance to the dungeon.
Okay.
And it's a kind of quite odd looking door. It's a little bit up, it's quite clean, whereas everything else is a little bit slimy and dirty, so it sort of stands out. But it's a big old wooden door, and it's got no handle, but it's got a sort of letterbox.
A
And
letterbox?
yeah, and actually engraved on the letterbox is "Enter gold to pass."
Enter gold to pass.
That's right.
What do you think this, with my intelligence score of 5, I'm going to work this one out.
Hang on, if you got intellect
Just
of 5,
jam
that
your
means,
sword in there and
does it
see
mean
what
you can't
happens.
actually speak?
Enter gold.
Yes, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't speak properly.
Enter gold.
Definitely can't read.
Fortunately,
that's for sure.
Duncan's also hit
Oh,
down here
I can't
with
read.
you.
I can't read.
I'll read it for you.
So maybe you can ask Duncan what it says.
Can we not do that
Well,
one?
it says enter gold to pass.
So what would you like to do?
Can you stab it with a gold sword?
I think, the swords are the keys.
I think
Okay.
shove that gold sword in there. It's like a
Shove
key.
it in.
So I open the letterbox and I stab my sword in.
Yeah. Who shoves their sword into a door and tries to use it as a key? That's the dumbest thing ever. Yeah, twist it like a key.
I
Okay.
twist it around.
Well, the letterbox
stab it.
opens and you just waggle your sword through the door. Nothing happens.
Oh.
Put a gold piece in the letterbox.
That's another move though. You're gonna have to do that.
Oh, I'll do that then.
Okay, so you put a gold piece in the letterbox, and it closes, slams shut, and a big tongue lolls out of the letterbox,
Oh yeah.
licks its lips,
Oh,
and the door swings open.
oh, it's disgusting.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I get my gold back?
Well, it worked.
No, the gold's gone. It's not gone through the door. it's
Put
not
one of
outside
those
the
on
door,
the
it's
top.
gone.
Eaten by the
Just-
door.
Just as a prank.
49.
Should have put a fake turd on.
Yeah. Should have shoved the turd in the box.
So Duncan, you're through the door.
Oh, sweet.
What? It didn't stay open?
Well, no, Duncan goes through the door.
You
the
guys
door
are at the top of the hill, aren't you?
slams shut again.
Oh no!
Oh
Straight
shit!
away.
I know what we need. We need walkie-talkies.
If only. But it's too late now. We're separated. We're each gonna have to
No,
put gold in.
Where are
Duncan.
they?
Duncan carries his walkie-talkie around with him all the time.
Sips.
I-
Can you hear me? Over.
Copy.
Can you get down here and put gold in the letterbox?
I didn't quite hear you. What'd you say?
Put a gold in the letterbox. Over.
Why have you got an American accent?
You have to if you're in a walkie-talkie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're both wizards, so yeah, you do have a kind of a link, I think, psychically.
Okay,
So,
now we're explaining it.
fucking around.
They definitely don't have walkie-talkies.
Shin, Sips, what are you guys up to?
I suppose we've got to put some pieces in
You
there.
have to put a gold piece in the door.
Well, you're still on top of the rubbish heap.
I think he's trying to
yeah.
charm me.
You have to put a gold piece in
Yeah. Sing a song.
You have to put a gold piece in.
I put 2 pieces in the door, one for me and one for this fair maiden.
He's not. He's not even down there.
Thank you.
Oh.
Look, I'm not wearing any.
Oh, nasty. Nasty.
What happens if I put my rat in the letterbox?
It's not a gold rat. The door will just eat it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think
in any
anybody wants to
case,
do
you
that.
put your 2 gold pieces in the letterbox. The tongue comes round and licks, and it
I'm
burps,
sure you want
and then it says,
on that long
"I'm still hungry. Costs more to come true now."
What?
Oh.
But I just paid 2.
Uh-huh.
Does he want 3? Has he got a taste for rats?
Who knows? Do you want to try?
No. I don't want to give up my dad.
You could pee through the letterbox.
Gold.
It might
I'll give
eat
him a
your
golden
dick,
shower.
Give it a golden shower.
I don't know about that.
Just do it.
Okay,
Try it.
I'll
You got
keep
nothing
putting
to
coins in until he lets me through.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you put in a few more coins, up to 10 coins,
What?
and then the door swings open.
You 2 are going to get fleeced.
Oh, jeez.
So Shin,
I'm
goes through
not
the
going
door.
in.
Oh, and I grab my rat and we go.
You grab the rat, of course. He snuffles through. You're
Oh,
fine.
so we're both in.
So
me
you
Shin
and
are in.
Duncan are through the door.
Simon's not on the turd.
Simon's
anymore.
got turd, but don't worry about that.
Climb through
Can you
800
guys check to
yards
see
of-
if there's like some sort of like lever or something on the other side of the door?
Ah,
Is there a lever on the other side of the door?
Well, you will no.
damn it.
No. It's strange. The door kind of doesn't really seem to sit in any natural sort of place. It's a little bit odd.
It's not a
Oh,
door, it's a
no!
monster.
It's a mimic. I think we've just walked into the belly of a beast, Duncan.
We're inside. It ate us.
Oh, no.
this is-
Oh no! Save us!
Can we cut away?
I'm
What's
I'm
inside?
just gonna just gonna have a nap. I mean, I'm not one to fall into a garbage pit. You would never catch me falling into a garbage pit.
All right. Well, that's where we're gonna leave it, I guess. Now, I'm kind of curious to see where it goes, but only 3 episodes for now. But yeah, this is pretty fun. I'm not too familiar with like D&D type stuff. D&D type stuff. I don't really have a lot of experience, but I'm enjoying this. I think this is fun. These guys are pretty amusing, and their adventure is entertaining. I definitely would be curious to see where this goes, because so far it's been pretty enjoyable, and yeah, I don't know if I have too much else to say about it, but it's a fun ride. Hope you guys liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.